Mastering the art of how questions in passive voice. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Intermediate English Grammar series. Today, we will be diving deeper into the passive voice, specifically focusing on how to form how questions in the passive voice. This might seem a bit tricky at first, but don't worry, with practice and understanding, you'll soon be mastering this form of questioning. Before we jump into our main topic, let's do a quick review of what passive voice is. In passive voice, the subject is being acted upon by the verb, often indicating that the action is more important than who is doing the action. For example, in the sentence, "The cake was eaten by the child," the emphasis is on the action of eating the cake, rather than on the child who did the eating. Now, let's move to our main topic of the day, how questions in passive voice. These questions often ask about the method or manner in which an action is performed. However, unlike active voice, the focus is not on the doer of the action, but rather on the action itself. For instance, consider the active voice question, "How did John paint the wall?" Here, if we wanted to shift the focus to the wall, the object, and the painting action, we would convert it to passive voice, becoming, "How was the wall painted by John?" To form how questions in passive voice, we generally follow a simple structure. How plus auxiliary verb, usually was or were, plus subject plus past participle plus. For example, 1. Active. How did they make the pizza? Passive. How was the pizza made? By them. 2. Active. How did the mechanic repair the car? Passive. How was the car repaired? By the mechanic. Note that the part in the brackets is optional, as sometimes the doer of the action isn't necessary or is already understood. Now, it's time for some practice. Consider these active voice sentences and try converting them into how questions in passive voice. 1. How did she design the website? 2. How did the chef cook the steak? 3. How did the gardener plant the trees? I'll give you a moment to think, and then we will discuss the answers together. Well done on making it through this session on forming how questions in passive voice. It's a challenging topic, but with consistent practice and careful attention, I am confident that you'll master it. Remember, the key is to focus on the action, rather than the doer, when forming your questions. Happy learning, and see you in our next video.